Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Not Funny Guys presents One Horrible Weekend, the spin-off of Wrestling with the Horror of It All, where we're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights 34, Halloween Horror Nights 2025, Eric's first Horror Nights, my third Horror Nights. We're documenting a lot of this. We're talking about a lot of the fun. It's going to be exciting. We will be there at the end of September. You can meet us if you want to. All five of you who watch can meet us if you are there. Mom, you've already met me. You don't need to meet me again. But let's talk about the Hollywood Reporter article that happened talking about Halloween Horror Nights, specifically the IP houses. All right.
Okay.
These are just some of the highlights. There's a lot of stuff in there. So I'm just going to pull up the things that I felt was relevant or really interesting. Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff here. So scare zones. They're expanding scare zones this year. There are going to be a lot more of them all throughout the park. Get ready to be scared. It's going to be fun. There are rumors they will have
I hate this.
Art the Clown walking around throughout the night and doing things and like going up to people. So Art the Clown might be there walking around. There's also
God.
supposed to be roaming zombies that tie
That's
into
kind of fun.
Mel's die-in. So you could see roaming zombies in the scare zone. You're going to have the Crooked Lady, um, the lady, the cat lady of Crooked Lane. I think it's the name of it.
I
They
definitely
built
want
a
to go
whole
to
house.
the Die-In.
Oh,
Die-In is definitely a restaurant I want to venture into and eat at
it's going
on
to be a
Horror
lot of
Nights.
fun. They're also doing this ties into Five Nights at Freddy's a little bit, so maybe I'll start with that one when we talk about them in a moment. But they're going to
Okay.
take it seems to be Luigi's Pizzeria, which is in the Hollywood or the New York section. It's right across from Starbucks. Luigi's Pizzeria. They're supposedly going to completely retheme it to look exactly like the pizzeria in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
excited for that. And
That is fun.
Blumhouse is working with them. So that was the scare zones. Let's go straight into Five Nights at Freddy's, shall we? According to the Hollywood Reporter article, Five Nights at Freddy's worked with Jim Henson's Creature Shop on all of the puppets and animatronics there. They're going to be life-size animatronics, the most complicated animatronics in Halloween Horror Nights history of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters. It's
Oh
going
my
to be
gosh.
amazing. There will be a fully
Wait,
animated Freddy
complicated or
Bear.
realistic? Or both, I guess.
I think complicated as in like movement and things like that. They have
Wow.
said that some of them will be puppets, some will be animatronics, some will be animatronics that are so convincing you might think it's actually a person in a suit. I'm very excited for this. A fully animated Freddy Bear. They are going to mirror spaces from the video game in the movie with a one-to-one replica of the security room from the game. And yeah, you might be worried the movie didn't have enough gore. I believe the movie was PG-13. There wasn't enough gore. Don't worry, they're adding the gore into the house. So we are going to get to see, and they
Is the
did.
game gory? Do you know?
I've never played the game, so I
Oh.
can't answer that question. But they did say in the movie they wanted to know what happened to some of the other characters in the movie. This house will tell us what happened to some of
Ooh.
those other characters.
Oh, I gotta watch the movie, don't I?
We got to watch the movie. We were going to watch it anyway, let's be honest. But
Part two doesn't come out to December, so we don't have
right,
to
we
prep
only
for
need to do
that.
part one. That's right. I'm excited for this one. The Jim Henson alone has me excited for
That's
this.
cool. That is
I
cool.
I want to know where will that like sit, like how lifelike, how animatronic it's going to be amazing. Can't
Yeah.
wait. Can't wait. All right. We've done that one. Let us talk about, let's do Fallout. Let's go to Fallout, shall we?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
The Fallout house. So they don't always do the same house, Eric. So Hollywood will have a different Fallout house than Orlando will have.
Ooh, okay.
One of the big differences, and it's probably pretty much the only big difference I'm going to talk about, is in Hollywood, they will have a giant cyclorama that you will go by at one point in time, kind of like the volume, that will make it feel like you're in an endless apocalypse. So you just walk into this big void of apocalypse all around you. We're not getting that in Orlando.
Oh.
Sorry. We are going to, though, get a bunch of really cool things. So, the TV show, Amazon was gracious enough to work with Universal and gave them full access to all their production assets. So they can make sure everything is screen authentic
Ooh,
for the
cool.
house. There will be a smattering of things from the video game in there. So, people who are fans of the video game will also enjoy it. With those assets, they gave Universal the 3D model renderings of Walton Goggins' head so they could recreate the ghoul mask so you won't even know it's not actually Walton Goggins unless he speaks because he has a very specific voice. So we're going to
Oh,
see the
Goggins.
ghoul. They we will be following on both coasts, but mostly here we are going to follow Lucy. So my understanding is this one will take place mostly in the Fallout shelter, and then we'll go a little bit outside of the shelter. Hollywood will do a little bit more outside of the shelter, but we're going to follow Lucy. So if you haven't watched the show, you should probably watch the show so you can see about Lucy McLean. They filmed a very specific scene or introducing a character. They're a little vague that will hint at where season two is going. We're going to get to see an exclusive first look at a season two character in
Ooh,
this house,
okay.
which is pretty awesome to me. We're also going to see rad roaches, T60s, raiders, and more.
Rad
So
roaches, like radioactive roaches, basically.
yeah, from the video game, the
Ugh.
ginormous, like, I don't know, like 12-inch roaches that are
No,
there.
thank you. No,
Yeah.
thank you.
So we're gonna get to see that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. All right, moving on. Let's talk about the Jason Universe house. So rumors are we are going to enter in through his mask, and if that's the case, Jeff's kiss. Like I can't
Yeah,
wait.
that's pretty
A
cool. That's pretty
giant
cool.
mask right there as you go in. Oh, be so awesome. Again, different houses. Each coast will have different houses. On the West Coast, theirs is going to basically be like we are paranormal hunters and we are
Hmm.
doing a tour and we're going to go around to different sites and maybe Jason shows up. Maybe he doesn't. But on
Okay.
ours, that's not the case. We're just going to be going through. We're going to see iconic camp sets. It's going to be
Hmm.
awesome. We are going to get the new vision for Jason, the new design. We are getting it because they're going to be rebooting everything. And it's going to be
Oh,
called Jason Universe. That's where the name's coming from. It's going to be the new Jason Universe. Camp Crystal Lake will be part of that, I assume. That's probably where we're going to get the first look at this new Jason, or it could be a movie. I don't know, but we're getting a new Jason design. We're getting to see him at Universal
well, that's
Orlando.
kind of cool.
It is. The front half of the house will show us that Jason can be anywhere. He will pop up. And they said they are purposely designing it to be one of their most claustrophobic feeling houses
No, no,
ever.
no,
Ever. It will
no.
be a very claustrophobic experience.
That's falling down on the list already. I don't like that. No, thank you.
Jason will play with us. He will try to scare us, and they're going to show us the scale of Jason so that you might be 5'3" and you're going to learn that Jason is 9 feet tall, just towering down on you. I don't know what the scale is going to be, but they've said they will play with this scale. The first half of the house is intense. Intense, Eric. Intense. The first half is intense. But do you want to know what the second half will be, according
More
to them?
intense.
Brutal. The
Oh
second half
God.
will be brutal. The back half will be the most intense scares they have ever done at Halloween Horror Nights. You picked the best year to go. I'm so excited. So excited. Also, we're going to see, and I'm so glad we've chose to do what we have done.
Oh.
We are going to see a gauntlet of Jasons. Jasons from 8 different films. They're going to show us
1 through 8.
1 through 8, or maybe I guess they technically could probably do 1 through 9 because if you cut out Water Jason, or
That's true. Water didn't really have a Jason.
7 and 8 are basically the same Jason, but they did say
Okay.
we will see Bag Jason. So
Oh,
2
good.
will
So
become
I was
relevant.
thinking, like, I thought we would see at least Mass Jason,
Yeah.
Bag Jason, and then I'm expecting,
Zombie Jason, I
yeah,
expect.
like the Lake Jason,
Yeah.
right? If you think of it that way, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to get to see a bunch of Jason. So I'm glad we are watching through those movies on our own. We're not going to review them all unless you guys want. Put it in the comments. If you really want us to rate them and review them, we'll do it. You may not be getting what you expect, though. Just telling you up
We will
front.
talk about all at least in one combined video, though, right?
Yes, yes, but we won't like really delve into. Let's
And
get
we're
into
not
the
doing a
nitty
video
gritty.
per movie
Right.
unless
But
you
if
want us
you
to. Yes.
want that, let us know. We'll do
Right
it.
in.
We'll do it for you.
Where
Begrudgingly, we will do it for you.
where
But
should they write in at? Do you remember?
notfunnyguys.offtherails@gmail.com, or they can put in the comments below.
Right here. Or right here.
That's right. All right, that is the Jason. So I kept a lot of this secret from you. I've known about this for about 2 days, so I was keeping some of it, particularly since we've already done our rankings.
The
Um,
brutal is concerning to me.
no,
The
I think
brutal.
I think you should say the back half will be the most intense scares we've ever done, is what should be.
I don't. I can't fathom what that means, Casey. I don't understand
I can't either, and I just
how
watched
scares
Jason 2
get
through
more
8.
scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've watched all of these Jason movies. I don't understand how that's going to work with Jason, but whatever, we're going to
And
find
they
out.
can't touch you in the houses. Is that right?
No, they're not supposed to touch you. I'm
Okay.
I'm I'm sure you could bump, like You could
Yeah, they
logistically bump into you
but they're not gonna
because
grab me and shake me and
no, in theory,
stab
they're
me
not going to
with a fake
grab you.
knife.
They're definitely not going to stab you, but ideally, they're not going to actually touch you. But you could, like in scare zones, you could easily bump into one by accident because you're not paying attention where you're going. You're
Right.
looking another direction and you're walking and they bump into you. That's always possible. It's
Mhm.
always possible in a house. You could jump from one scare and accidentally
Into
bump
the next.
into.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a possibility, but in theory, they're not going to grab you.
I'm gonna be so
I know. I'm so
I'm gonna be
excited.
like holding on to you in all likelihood through some of these houses.
It's so exciting. So exciting. I
Though
can't.
I will say this, like prepare for me to be giggly. Because when I
That's
get
good.
really scared and I know that I'm safe, I just giggle a lot, but I'm
That's
still scared.
good. That's good. I can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna TikTok right before we go into a house. We're gonna TikTok immediately after coming from a house, just so you can kind of get some estimates from Eric on where he stands. All right. Next up is the WWE, The Horrors of the Wyatt Six house. All right. Orlando has been working with them for a long time. They were
Mhm.
wanted to do this. They were even contacting Bray Wyatt when he was still alive. After watching their Wyatt 6 intro video that they did where they go through gorilla position, they immediately called them up and they're like, man, we got to get you here. We
That's a
got to
house. I
do
mean, because
something.
that's just a house, basically, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. So they're going to do an East Coast and a West Coast house. They're
Oh,
going to be
okay.
two
So it's
different houses.
again two different houses.
Two different houses. So what I can tell you about the West Coast house, oh, and that's different. Bray Wyatt will lead you through, and there'll be like a swamp. So, or not Bray Wyatt. I'm sorry, Uncle Howdy will lead you through
The West
um
Coast,
on the West Coast in like a swamp, and they're gonna build like a swamp area and like Bray Wyatt's warehouse and stuff like
which is
that.
kind of surprising that they're doing the swamp in California, not in the East Coast, where it is a swamp.
Yeah, but I like ours better. Do you know why I like
Okay,
ours better? So first off, you will enter through the derelict Firefly Funhouse. So we're gonna enter in through that.
but it's
You know,
now being decrepit and
it's
falling into
decrepit. Yeah. So
disrepair.
yeah,
Okay,
so we'll enter in through that.
okay, that's kind of
They're
cool.
going to treat us as if we're the
The
cam.
scariest Pee Wee's Funhouse we'll ever see.
That's right. They're going to treat us like we're the cameraman going through gorilla position, is how they're explaining it. We're the cameraman
Oh,
going through. We're
okay.
going to walk through the gorilla scene. We're going to enter
Okay.
into the derelict Firefly house, like I mentioned. There will be imagery of WWE media taken that's going to be all over the place from Uncle Howdy. They're filming brand new footage to show all around. There
Oh,
will
cool.
be Easter eggs hidden throughout, other wrestler Easter eggs. So maybe you might see like a Chad Gable on the ground or an Alexa
Good.
Bliss in the corner. Could see different things like that.
Grande Americano hanging from the rafters.
If they have every room is a different Grande Americana, best house ever. I'll just say it
Oh no,
right
it's
now.
it's a fun house of mirrors, but it's just Grande Americanos.
But they all have to be different looks. They have to be
Yeah.
the best part. And maybe they tease us with a Grande we haven't seen before. Nia
Ooh.
Jax, we're looking
El
at you.
Grande
El
Americano.
Grande Americana. All right. So we're gonna get the
Oh,
imagery.
that's
We're gonna
probably not the
go,
right way
we're
to
gonna
say
go
it.
to Abby's witch hut and she's gonna crawl all around us.
No, no, thank
Yeah,
you.
you don't
No,
want
fucking.
you don't want Abby crawling all over
I
you
think
and
I
all
can still
around you.
cancel my flight. I think we can do this. I think I'm good.
Very excited for the crawling Abby. I like Abby. The human victims will have been pecked and consumed by Huskus the pig boy and Mercy the buzzard. So we're going to see things that have been eaten and killed by these characters. We're going to see the Rambling Rabbits tea party, and some of the people having the tea party might have their mouths sewn shut. It's going to be awesome. Mad Hatter on
How did they
steroids.
drink the tea?
I don't know. They're good. They've said they are going to be introducing new characters that we don't even know. So I don't know what that
Okay.
means. Is someone else joining? Is Alexa Bliss going to join? Like, or this
She
how we're
might
going to
that
find out?
weekend.
She might. There'll be tons of Easter eggs all over the place. I'm very excited for this one. I hope you're excited for it. What's it
I
sound like to you? Sound fun?
I'm freaking terrified now.
You're
Like
terrified now?
I'm this one honestly made me a little nervous now because like now it's starting to feel a little more real where I have to like accept that these are going to really work their ass off to scare me.
Yeah. Yeah, they
And I
are.
just have to and I have to like face my fears and just go through it. So yeah, I mean excitement level, I'm still probably like 8 to 10 still, honestly, because I'm just excited for the experience of the weekend in general. But these houses are starting to decrease in the excitement level because
Let's
I'm starting to get nervous versus excited about
let's
these
bump you
houses.
up to a 12 because we haven't talked
Oh,
about Terrifier yet. I saved the best for
No.
last. The Terrifier house. They are going to pump in good smells and bad smells all throughout the house.
Why?
It is going to be, and this is a direct quote, it's extremely intense. We're not talking about it's brutal, it's extremely intense. How did he phrase it for the Jason one? If the first half is intense, the second half will be brutal. The back half will be the most intense scares we've ever done. They're saying this is extremely intense. So Eric,
But not more intense than the back half of Jason, though, technically.
I assume by what they mean by intense on this one, it's going to be visually intense, whereas Jason will be scare intense. That's
Hmm.
my interpretation of this. So you mentioned this on another one of these we did. You were talking about it with when we were ranking our houses on some
Hmm.
things about like they can't splash you with blood or anything, right? In the houses, they have what's called drip lines. And generally, the drip line might be set at 10 to 20%. So you're just walking through a decrepit warehouse and maybe like a drop of water just hits you and you're like, oh, what's going on? I'm in this place. My senses are all kicked in. So we got our good smells and we got our bad smells. Well, those drip lines, they have said they are opening them up to 100%. Not only will the blood come from above, the blood will come from the sides.
So we're going to be covered in blood.
Well, they won't really use blood because that would be a logistical problem for
Well,
clothing and
but
stuff.
we're going to use red dye.
No, they're just going to use water, but they'll have red lights on, so you're just going to get hit with
No.
water. So yeah, we're going to come out soaked. We probably should wear ponchos when
We're
we
going
go
to
in there.
be. It's going to feel like we're getting drenched in the blood of his victims, basically. Like he's going to
Yes.
cut a throat, and we're going to get splattered with it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
I don't want to do this house. I don't want to watch these
We're
movies. I don't want to do this
we
house.
will have they're going to do the funhouse scenes from the movies, the food court scene from the movie, Art's bathroom. There's going to be sequences in
Well,
this
that's going to
house.
be one of the bad smells.
There's sequences in this house that they said will be worse than the movie. So in the movie, it might be a little bit of blood and gore. It is going to be amped up to 11. There are going to be decapitated swan boats, which I don't understand why they mentioned that specifically, but they did. They mentioned decapitated swan boats. I have no idea why. I hope Tunnel of Love. Art will name the scenes. He is guiding us through this house. And Art, well, these are all galleries to him. These are art galleries.
So he's
And
like showing off his work, basically.
yes, and so he will write in blood funny names for every single scene and room we go into. It's going to be amazing.
Can I? All right. So while we're on the houses subject,
Yeah,
this is a good time to bring this up.
sure.
How long would you say a walkthrough of a house takes?
It varies. Some you can have a fast walkthrough, maybe 2 minutes, to a long walkthrough. I would say 5 to 8.
So we're not talking like 15-20 minute walkthrough type
In
stuff.
theory, no, unless the line gets like really backed up in front of you because someone's like taking a long time to watch something,
Sure.
or you hear the scream and the woman bounces backwards and hits people and they all stumble and they're like, what's going on? And they move through. In
Do they
theory,
send you as your group or like larger groups that you're a part of?
it just goes through. It's just a continuous go through.
Oh, so there's not like a
No,
go, wait. Okay.
no, not unless it got really backed up. Then they
Right,
might
right, right.
slow
Okay.
you down a tiny bit.
Interesting. That's new to me too, because I'm used to kind of pause while we let some of these scares take place because obviously you want a reset to some
Yeah.
extent for some of the scares.
Generally, it's just a go straight through.
Hmm.
Maybe every now and then again,
Hmm.
if things happen, they might slow down to be like, okay, we got too many people in, we need to hold for a minute. But
Right.
generally, it's just go through. But the line can still be long. You can still be in an hour line
Sure,
outside
sure,
because
sure.
so many people are trying to get in. All right, so we've Art's naming the scenes. That's the part that I'm most excited for. I just want to know what are the silly names that he'll come up with things, or the writers have come up with.
And that
We're
could
going
be
to
fun,
see
actually. Yeah.
Art's best kills from all three movies. So whatever his best kills are, which we're going to have to play that game of figuring out what those kills are. We're going to see fresh new kills, Eric. Fresh new kills.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was worried.
And we have to do this house twice. Do you want to know why we have to do this house twice?
Why?
There are branching paths that you can take. There's the dry path, which we will not take on the first path, on the first go. But there's the
So
wet
mean.
path. And we will go down the wet path first.
Which
And
is
if
where all the blood's going to flow on you.
yes. and then we would go down the dry pass on another time. And Eric, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this house. This house just seems so bizarre and gorily beautiful. Cannot tell you how excited I am. Now, I don't really always love gory horror movies, but this is a house, and there's no way they can make it look super realistic. In a movie, you can make a body look unbelievably realistic with
Right.
camera angles and things like
Yeah.
that. Haunted houses, I already know it's completely fake.
Yeah.
I know
That's
that
true.
that water is just the blood is just water with some red lights on it. I know that the blood on the walls is just paint because they're not going to put like real blood on there because it wouldn't stay in the pattern that they want and it would dry
Right.
funny. So it helps me separate myself from the scares. So excited for this house. I I just don't know what to expect. And maybe because I've only seen the first Terrifier movie, I'm excited, Eric. I hope you're excited. I hope this
uh,
is the one that we come out at the end where like we're both like, it wasn't our number one, but there's just something there. There's just a little soupçon of blood and gore. And imagine they also theme the foods in the food booths around the houses. Can you imagine that art house, all those art food booths? It's gonna be all like this red foods. It's gonna be amazing. Amazing.
feeling nauseous already.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right, are you excited? Do you like this what the Hollywood Reporter article told us?
No, no, I
No?
don't like them. I don't like them for telling me this. I'm terrified now. Terrified now. Um,
That's awesome.
I I mean, like I said, I'm gonna stay excited because I'm excited for the weekend, but uh,
All right.
I don't know. This is a little more than I was expecting to some extent. I think it's getting to a
Well,
place where I'm like, oh, this is gonna be rough. Like it's starting to kick in that like, oh, this isn't gonna be pure fun. This is gonna be scare fun at times.
but I think the scare fun will be exciting. Did you get to watch the thing I showed you from the show from last year?
I don't know if I did. No.
Oh, well, the shows I think will be a lot of fun. It'll be a different show this year for us, but I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think I didn't get to see that one yet.
All right, well, folks, thank you so much for tuning in, for listening. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are as excited as Eric's face is right now for Halloween Horror Nights. This is going to be a fun journey. Please continue to follow along with us. Like, subscribe, put comments below, listen to the podcast, Wrestling with the Horror of It All. The way Eric is looking right now and describing this, imagine him going through horror movies because it's the same thing. The same thing. But his takes are amazing, by the
Just
way,
remember,
on horror movies.
this is my before face.
Yeah, yeah,
It's only gonna get a little bit worse,
that's
and then
right.
my after face is gonna be the true tell here after
That if,
once we're in the parks.
and it's been so pleasant watching you watch these horror movies because you're more accepting and liking them than I ever anticipated.
Hmm.
And so I'm curious to see how these houses are going to be because we'll have a couple more horror movies in queue before we get to there,
We do.
particularly since we got a lot of research for this trip.
We
But
do.
I'm hoping that by the time we get there, you're gonna be a little bit more accepting and excited for this. And maybe we make it an annual thing because
Oh,
next year
good
will be
God. I don't
35,
know.
baby.
That is going to be an anniversary year. You know they're going to have to really
I
really ramp it
know.
up then.
I know. Oh, it's gonna be so
We'll
much
see what the
fun.
IP is.
That's always what it
Don't
is.
write
We'll
it
see
out
that.
yet. Yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for listening to us. And remember, as always, to keep it not funny.